Jonathan, talk us through the week from the Scarlets and Ospreys players' point of view in terms of stuff off the field.
Well, I don't know much off the field, but it's been probably a bit of a distraction start of the week. But we've come in today with a focus of making sure that we continue our prep, ready for Scotland and get on that plane and progressing in the tournament like we have been.
Have you ever known a week like this, Jonathan?
Well, it's been, there's always gossip and chat, and as well as rugby at the end of the day.
Are players happy now with what's been resolved? Looking forward to, was it going to be on your minds next week and week after, etc.?
I think players are looking forward to a big test match on the weekend. That's what we love doing. That's what we're here to do, and I think that's the most important thing now for us, is to focus on that. Going up to Murrayfield is always a difficult place to go and play, and that's what the focus is now with us.
What about the thing is not to use this or to allow this to be used as an excuse, because if you did lose, there'll be people out there who will say, well, of course they lost because look at their build-up.
Yeah, that's not our focus. Our focus is making sure our preparation has gone as well as it has done over the last month or 6 weeks or so, and that's what we're looking to do and going up there and getting the win.
Tell us about Scotland as opponents then, and the changes that they've made.
They've made a few changes, and they'll be looking and they'll be hurting from what happened out in France, so they'll be looking to make sure that they start well, get the crowd behind them, and make sure that they put us under pressure. But for us, it's making sure that we build on the momentum we've got now, making sure that as a unit we stay pretty tight, and it's a great prospect going up to there. 2 years ago we were well beaten, and it's making sure that we go up there and don't take them lightly, and make sure that we give them respect and know that it's going to be a very tough test match.
Warren said that this team has forgotten how to lose, Jonathan. Is that how you and the players feel?
I just think we're very comfortable in how we prep. The squad is very tight, and we've got momentum, and we're making sure that we keep that. I think there is confidence in it, but I don't think that's come as complacency. I think the squad is reacting well to the expectancy of going and winning games now, and I think it's a good place to be.
Could well be wet and windy up there. Does that suit you or not?
Well, we're Welsh, we're used to it now. No, I think a big thing is making sure you play to the conditions. We've had a bit of practice in those conditions this week. But it's ideally we want to play a bit of rugby, but if we have to play a bit more territory and making sure that we put pressure on Scotland, that's what we have to do.
And Scotland with Price preferred to Laidlaw at scrum half and Russell coming back at fly half. How much difference do you think that'll make to the way they play?
Yeah, I think Finn Russell is a big part of their game. They'll probably look to play with a lot of tempo, and maybe a bit more high risk. They got nothing to lose, and for us it's making sure that we're aware of all their threats, and make sure that we don't switch off throughout the whole 80 minutes, because from minute 1 to 80 they can cause us problems.
How much of an incentive is it to know if you do stay unbeaten, there's this massive game to come against Ireland?
Yeah, it is massive. I think it's first and foremost, you have to beat every team that's put in front of you, and our focus has been this week making sure that we prepare as best we can, like we have done. And there's been an edge now since we come back in off our day off, and we're looking forward to getting up there and just getting on with the game now.
Last championship under Warren Gatland, has that been an additional incentive for the players in some ways to send him off with another title?
Potentially, but I don't think it has. It's not been talked about. I think where the squad has come from, this winning streak. Like I said earlier, the confidence we have, and we're very comfortable being around each other, and we want to keep this good feeling going. And I think that's come with hard work, being well prepared, and making sure that we execute on the weekend.
When your captain came off, Jonathan, after the England game, he did an interview and he suggested that the chaos off the field had been perhaps a motivating factor in the performance. Do you think he may use it pre-match this time?
I don't know. Al is an excellent captain, and he always gets the best out of his teams. And for us, I think it's putting away all those politics and making sure that we focus on the job in hand. And whether that some boys need that for motivation or not, but I guarantee you this Welsh team is going up there focused and getting the result on Saturday.
Are we all done in English? Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank
You're glad you're playing outside Wales. What's it been like for players you've been with?
It was a good week to be playing in England, obviously. It's Thursday now, it's test week, and that's all gone now. It's under the carpet. Boys came in today and the focus is back, and yeah, it's looking good.
How worried were they looking earlier in the week though?
I wouldn't say they were looking worried. Obviously there was discussions around training, but training was still good, still focused on that, and they dealt with it off the pitch in their own time.
Scotland then, 3 wins already under your belt. How do you feel in terms of confidence as a squad?
The squad's been confident in each other. It has been for 12 games now. It's a great environment to be in. As Alan and Jones has said, we enjoy each other's company. We go up early today. We've got two and a half days up there to gel as a squad, and that's always nice to spend that time with the boys.
Weather could be heavy showers and a bit of rain around, bit of rain and wind around. Is that going to suit you or not?
Well, we had it in France and we didn't adapt very well, so hopefully we can take those lessons and we'll be ready for it this time.
What do you need to do differently then, if it is closing it down?
I leave that to the tacticians in the team. I just bend over and push. That's my job.
So, in terms of bending over and pushing, how do you rate the Scottish 8?
They're a good. They're a good pack. Any international, a good pack, and at home, they had a tough outing last time against France. They want to show a better show this time. We're expecting the battle as always, and one that I look forward to. I relish.
Nell back in the front row. How's that going to affect things?
Obviously, he's known for being a better scrummager, which is, as another tight head, you want the best to go against the best, and it'll be a good challenge. Maybe Bergen did more on the pitch, but Nell's there to steady the scrum up.
And a little bit more adventurous, maybe behind the scrum with Price and Russell taking over as halfbacks.
Yeah, you know Scotland are going to try and play from everywhere. They're a different animal at home. They've done well at home. We're hurting from 2017. It was I started that day, and at half time we were up, I think, and we chucked it away, and it still hurts now. So we've got to try and put that right.
Yeah, is that something that you're using as motivation then?
Everyone's got their different motivations this week. Obviously, we're 3 for 3. We're a confident squad. We want to build on that. Scotland away, tough game. At Murrayfield, awesome place to play. There's lots of different ones. For me personally, it's 2017. I want to put that right.
Anyone mentioned Ireland as yet?
No, no. It's this game. This game's the one to deal with.
Yeah, the public seem to be taking this one to some degree for granted, I guess, but not something that you.
Arguably, you could say this one's going to be tougher than England. Scotland away, very tough side. They're going to play a lot of rugby. We don't know the conditions. It's going to be a great test match, hopefully.
Do you target them up front specifically, given the way they've both been going in that area?
Target every team up front. You've got to back yourself, and we're an 8 that played quite a few games together. We're confident, and we relish. As I said, we relish the battle. We want to go toe to toe with the best, and they're a good pack.
You look at the physicality of that England game. How did that rank as preparation for what should be a slightly easier ride?
It won't be an easier ride up in Murrayfield. Every test match now is gruelling. England was probably one of the most physical I've been involved in, and we came through that, so hopefully we can step it up and go to the next level this week.
What are the thoughts from 2 years ago? Did they take you by surprise a little bit maybe then?
I don't know, I think we started the game well. I think just accuracy second half, we couldn't keep the ball, we didn't stick to our game plan. I can't remember the details, I just remember that bitter taste after the loss. So.
Wet and windy Murrayfield, it's an interesting place in those conditions.
It suits us. We enjoy going down to the dark arts. As the front row forward, it slows the game down a bit. The speed out of it, which suits me perfectly.
Okay. Thank you guys.